Hey guys, this is Patrick from STH, and today we're going to get to look at something that, well, I've been wanting to look at for a really long time, and that is the Supermicro Simply Double platform. Now, the Supermicro Simply Double platform is a dual Intel Xeon scalable platform that has been around for some time. I mean, there's a Xeon E5 generation of this as well. At the same time, it's a pretty popular server platform because it's really well designed and well tailored for the object storage market. The other bit is that it's really cool. It has a little spring-loaded set of drives in the middle of the chassis, which allows you to get higher densities than a normal 2U server chassis. And that's why we've wanted to review one of these systems for absolutely years, and we've never been able to. Normally, my only chance to go see a Simply Double system is at a trade show, but because we don't have trade shows this year, I didn't really have an option to go do that. So what we thought about was, hey, why don't I go down to Supermicro and we'll just go look at the servers there. There's one other really interesting little tidbit that I wanted to share. So the Simply Double platform actually had its own Silicon Valley billboards that I used to drive by because they were located next to Supermicro on a pretty regular basis. So the Simply Double system that we're seeing today, that is something that I've wanted to review literally for years. Just because, well, number one, I think it's a cool platform, and number two, I've been kind of just programmed to think about that platform just by seeing this billboard all the time. So with that, let's get on the road. So I'm headed over straight down 237 right now, and the purpose of this is that we're actually going to go take a look at some products that I would normally take a look at during trade show coverage, but because we don't have trade shows this year, we didn't get to go do. Now, I got to send Supermicro a list of all the products that I wanted to go look at. I got to make that list myself. I get to say whatever the heck I want, but Supermicro said that they'd get the products for me. They'd also get as many product managers as were feeling comfortable coming into the office as soon as the shelter-in-place order was over. Now, just for full disclosure here, Supermicro did provide the products because we're going to do it in their demo room. They're providing the office space. They're also filming. The one thing that's going to be interesting is we have to wear masks in this video because we're going to be in the office and corporate policy says we have to wear masks. So get ready for that. This server next to me is the Supermicro Simply Double. And this server breaks a lot of molds. And what I mean by that is that the server itself has a couple features that are completely different than other servers in the Supermicro lineup. So one of the reasons that I really wanted to bring the Simply Double here and get Supermicro to bring one is because I've seen this system for years, and there's something I've never gotten to do with this, and that's just push the second row tray down into the chassis. And I've always kind of wanted to do it. Most of the servers we have are pretty static. I mean, let's face it, they're meant to just kind of sit in a rack and not move. But this is actually a spring-loaded mechanism, and I'm a big enough dork that I just wanted to try it. So we're going to do that right now and hope that I don't knock the server over. That was easy, but that's about as exciting as it gets. Now, the Simply Double server itself is actually a dual socket, second generation Intel Xeon scalable platform, which we've definitely seen before. But in front, you can see this thing. Now this is called the Drive Riser. I think it's called Drive Riser. Drive Riser?
Riser Bays.
Okay, I'm wrong. This is called the Riser Bays, which kind of sounds like a PCIe expansion riser bay, but nope, this is a Drive Riser Bay. And what this allows you to do is it allows you to have 12 3.5-inch hard drives and a 2U chassis up front, kind of like you would normally see, but then you can have a second set of these 12 drives in back. And why that matters is that you can pull this chassis out a little bit, and you can pull these up and get access to hot swap these drive trays. So expanding a little bit on this whole notion of why it's important to have these two rows of 12 3.5-inch hard drives. If you look at it, the Intel Xeon scalable family, and if you look at the kind of gold 5200 series or the silver 4200 series, you're going to see that there are processors that only have 12 cores, and that actually matches up really well. If you have an application like an object storage application like Ceph or something like that, and you are going by normal just kind of guidelines that the industry uses, you usually want to have 1 core per drive. And so if you have a 12-core processor and you have 12 drive bays, that's actually a good match. Now, if you have 12-core processors and a dual socket configuration, then keeping that 1-to-1 core to drive ratio means that you need banks of, say, 24 drives total or 2 banks of 12. And you can actually even think of it like you can connect 12 drives to each of the CPUs and maintain parity without having to go over the UPI link in the system. So for the guys that are doing these very large object storage arrays, that's something, and that design principles, those design principles are very important.
Now, a lot of our longtime readers and some Supermicro users are going to notice some pretty interesting things about the Simply Double right off the front. And let me give you 2 examples. First off, these drive trays, they're a different color. So they're a slightly grayish color, not the normal Supermicro black. And the fact that we have orange tabs here does not mean that they're NVMe. In fact, they're still hard drive trays.
Just interjecting really quick here, the Supermicro Simply Double platform is not just the 2 rows of 3.5-inch hard drives. Instead, there's the entire system. And what I mean by that is that if you look at how the system is architected, in the rear of the system, you see something that's a little different than we normally see from Supermicro. You see things like the power supplies are not on one side. Instead, they're actually kind of mounted above the CPUs, which helps provide more room for things like I/O expansion. We also have 2.5-inch hot swap boot drives that you can have in the back of the chassis. There are options for NVMe. You can add I/O in terms of mezzanine cards, networking cards. You can have different PCIe expansion card options. So there's a lot here that's just beyond these front drive bays, but frankly, the middle spring-loaded drive bay is probably the coolest feature.
And you might ask, hey, why do you have a system and why do I even want 24 drives in a 2U system? Well, it turns out that 2U is just a really popular form factor. It's good for cooling and space efficiency. And what you're going to see is that with the new 2nd generation Intel Xeon Scalable processors, you actually can get 12 cores per CPU in some of the lower cost segments, so Xeon Silver, Xeon Gold. And when you have 12 cores, there are a lot of object storage applications that match number of cores to number of drives. And so if you have a 12-core CPU, that matches well with 12 drives. And if you have 2, because you have a dual socket server, 2 12-core CPUs, that matches really well with 2 sets of 12 drives, hence the 24 drive configuration in a 2U form factor of the Simply Double. So hey Paul, I've known you for years and you're the director of the Super Storage Group at Supermicro. And this is one of your products, and I think this is one of your best-selling products. So maybe you could just tell us you've had this on the market for years, it's really popular. So who are the types of customers and industries that really use this type of platform?
So really where it's really hit a mark is in media streaming online, right?
Mm-hmm.
The guys that need to have content at a moment's notice, you know the names. They use this because, again, they need a very large footprint of their content. And then there's caching options in the Simply Double line that allows them to put those very popular clips into a very fast storage. So we have a good tiered storage story with Simply Double.
And so you start getting into the applications there, but
I always do.
I know, but what are the kind of applications that are really popular in a server like this?
So it again, just like the top loading systems, object storage is very popular, right? Because again, this is how content is delivered online. So the application generically would be object storage, but the application in terms of what these object storage servers are delivering could be things like media. They could be things like data lake for AI. Anytime you have a stream of inbound data that needs to be stored somewhere, analyzed, or streamed back, this is the kind of server that you would want to use.
I want to drill down really quickly on why these things are so popular. Now, there are a lot of people out there that are going to say, hey, there are much denser storage platforms because there are 4U platforms, for example, that can fit a lot more drives per U. And that's totally true, but you have to kind of take a step back and look at, well, where are these systems being deployed to? So a Simply Double platform is most likely going to be deployed into a data center, and that data center has certain requirements and certain, I guess, design principles, you would say, that dictate what kind of machine the data center likes to take in. 2U form factors are really common because you have a nice mix of I/O density, storage density, and compute density. And so a lot of organizations plan their data centers around these 2U servers. And that means planning things like switch ports around those kind of servers, power requirements around that type of server and server density. but there are even other really little things that you wouldn't think of in the storage world. And a really good example of that is some of the very large JBODs or very large storage servers. What you'll see is they can pack a ton of drives into a single 4U chassis, but there are definitely issues with these very high density storage designs. And a really good example of that is that if you put them together and then you ship them, sometimes customers have seen that you'll have the chassis actually bend a little bit just during all the transport. The chassis actually break, and so sometimes you can actually have broken chassis by the time you get to the other end. The other thing is that they're so heavy, those systems are actually so heavy that you usually need a different type of rack, or you can't fill the rack up all the way, but you usually need a different type of rack just to be able to handle the very large, very heavy 4U storage systems. So these 2U platforms are actually really nice in terms of they fit into a lot of the models that these data center operators already have.
Could you give us some kind of idea and just how you've taken customer feedback? So you've sold a lot of these servers, you've had iterations. So how have you taken some of that kind of customer and industry feedback and actually incorporated it to this design?
Well, really, it is that crunching down of 2U. The feedback, because this has been shipping for quite a few years, and we had very popular 4U systems. 2U is again the industry standard in terms of servers. So crunching that 4U server down to 2U and getting all the features that people are looking for in that bigger box into the Simply Double was the goal. And again, we've achieved that, and people have been very happy with running on a 2U server versus a 4U server in their rack.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot for letting us know a little bit about this. This is great.
Thanks.
At least with going over to Supermicro, we're able to go look at one of these platforms. Even if I don't get to do a normal review on it, we at least get to see it and show you what it's all about and why it's designed the way it is. Hey, if you made it this far in this video, you should totally click subscribe, turn on those notifications, because we have more of these systems that we actually got to look at on this day. And so we're going to have more videos that go over the system since we can't go to trade shows at this point. Also, we are coming out with new content every single day. And so definitely check us out. Check out the STH main site because we got even more content on there. Thanks for watching and have an awesome day.